Yes, as I walk through the uncanny valley of death, you shall fear no evil, for I am that evil.
Have I chosen from like age 13 that I'm just going to have long hair because it makes everything so much more difficult. There we go.
How long have you been growing your hair out for?
Since like 13.
Oh, since 13. Damn.
I've not even had a haircut since. I just let it do its thing.
Nuts.
It was nuts because I feel like a haircut would probably be quite a soothing experience. That'll last as long as
They are, yeah.
But
I
also,
like
it's a good.
haircut.
So I might just go to. See how women go to the hairdressers and they go, "I got a haircut," and then it's virtually identical.
Yeah, you should do that. Just get them to like cut the fringe. I don't know.
Oh, I can do the girlfriend thing where I can go get half a centimetre chopped off and then get pissy at my girlfriend the full day. And then when she goes, "What's up?" Go, "You didn't notice I got my hair done." How
You
did you
should
not
do
know?
that. How didn't you notice?
And that's
Do I
it's
mean
a
that
way
little to
to
you?
rage bait your girlfriend, but it's also woke because you're flipping gender dynamics.
Right, woke rage baiting.
You love a woke rage bait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Uncanny Valley. We're here in the middle of Homunc July. We're talking about
it's not been started. Yeah, just gaslight people.
That's Homunc July. We're in Homunc July. And we're talking about Child's Play.
Oh, a first for you, Chrissy.
What?
No, I meant Child's Play. You've not seen this one before, no?
Oh, at first, yeah. No, I haven't.
This is so weird for you as a horror fan to have not
good.
seen fucking Child's Play.
It is. Honestly, I was just too scared of Chucky as a kid. I would see the toy and like the doll on Blu-rays and DVDs, and I was just creeped out, especially after having seen Toy Story as a kid. But that's why
no one will have
watching
heard you mention Toy Story so much the last week. What is your thing with Toy Story? Why does this keep coming up?
well, it's just the fear of your toys coming to life. It affected me, and the lost episode on Small Soldiers, R.I.P. I was also talking about how I wish I had seen it as a kid, and I wish I had seen this as a kid because I think it would have really played on that fear in a good way.
Like, Chris, what toys did you have as a child that freaked you out so much at the possibility of them becoming sentient?
Any and all of them would freak me out if they became sentient.
Why? I had I had Ninja Turtles and Ben 10 figures. I would have been sick. It would have been like the
The
coolest
same. I
day
had
of my life.
Ninja Turtles, Ben 10, I had a Spider-Man.
So
What if
why?
they,
Why
and then like,
everybody
but
say-
like one of my Spider-Man lost a leg, you know? And so what if he was mad about it?
they just came back to life?
Yeah. What if he found it and I woke up while he was shoving it into my nostril to choke me to death? But he didn't understand how choking someone to death worked.
But presumably, if he came to life, he would be Spider-Man. So why would he be assaulting you?
Because he's mad. Spider-Man never has one leg. We don't know what Spider-Man would be like.
An angry spider? I don't think he'd be choking New York children to death.
He might. We don't know what he's like.
Oh, Joe, it's
Let me.
See,
I have
when
a.
you-
Hold on. I have
Okay,
a. I'll send you something from this guy, J. Jonah Jameson, at his podcast. He's saying some good stuff.
Oh, I've seen his podcast. I think he was on the Joe Rogan show recently.
Yeah, he would have known, wouldn't he?
Oh, that would be such a sick edit. Someone needs to piece the Spider-Man PS4 news announcements in Joe Rogan to make 1 hour long extravaganza shitpost.
Horrible. Amazing, but horrible.
But I get. So this is also New York. So you've got this is a double whammy for you as well. I don't think it says
True.
explicitly in New York, but I mean, this is fucking New York, isn't it?
This is New York, yeah.
So are you going to? What?
I don't know. I like this a lot. It's not none of the imagery of it sticks with me too much. The city imagery, but it plays really well. I love watching it go through. There's some stuff I want to talk about, like the questionable, like I don't know, ethnic elements when it comes to the magic that's presented in this movie.
The voodoo.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I've done a little bit of research on, but I suppose we'll get to that towards the end point of the movie.
We'll get to it. Yeah. But I like how the movie keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's not like a ton happens, plot to plot in the movie, but it keeps you moving, and there's a lot of suspense through it.
Also,
I like the cop,
effects.
the idiot cop. Yeah, exactly.
Just as a movie, the animatronics in this are crazy good.
Just watching Chucky move around is great. He kicks a door open at some point, or he kicks the gate off of the fireplace, and that's great.
There is, well, to be fair, a lot of the physicality of Chucky isn't an animatronic. That's usually
just a little person in a suit.
What way of saying it? A vertically challenged individual with a Chucky mask on.
No, you can just say little person.
No, because I feel it's so much work. Like you're instantly demeaning them. You're a little person.
If you're considering it as diminutive, that's just, as far as I'm aware, what the accepted nomenclature is. Because if you don't know what, there are a lot of different disabilities that cause people to be, height disadvantage. So if you don't know that they specifically have something, and even if you do, it's weird to single that out.
Yeah, so why would you call them the little person?
No, I'm saying you don't want to call them. Let's not get into this. We're talking about child's play.
Part of it. This is Humuncula is going to come up at some point, I guarantee, in the next few ones.
Oh, you're not wrong about that. Little person is the widely preferred term.
We need to work on a new one for that. It's fucked up.
We could do person of short stature, if you prefer.
I kept going, why did I think about vertically challenged? And I remember it being vertically challenged Jose, which is the Labrador with the very big head that like stretches upwards.
I don't know about that. And also saying challenged isn't really a common thing in the first place.
What do you mean?
Let's just keep moving with the movie. Talking about little people, what do you think about Andy? I think this is a great kid.
Yeah, no, he's actually such a cute little kid. So this is one of I'd say maybe the best kid, because as a kid, he smashes the performance for being like, what? I'm going to look up his age because he's supposed to be.
I'm watching him totally fucking go nuclear on this cereal right now. He pours too much cereal in, and then he pours a lot of milk while he's burning toast, and then he puts 3 tablespoons of sugar on top of it. Doesn't mix it in whatsoever.
First, you're skipping ahead. We've not even talked about the.
Would you? Well, this is what I'm watching right now. Yeah, would you consider the criminal?
Like the only time you will see Brad Dourif in the Chucky role as himself until the TV show 30 years later. So get a good hard look at him.
I only know Brad Dourif as Chucky and from Deadwood.
And The Exorcist 3. He's got a good horror. Oh my god!
Haven't seen that.
Alex Vincent was in fact 6 years old, both playing this role. What the fuck? How is this not fantastic?
It probably was.
I feel like most people in this movie kind of smoke the role. Like no one's bad.
Very true, yeah. No.
Okay, so we get a cold open with the Lakeshore Strangler, i.e. Charles Lee Ray. I think his name speaks for what his occupation tends to be.
It's a very serial killer name.
Yeah, it's a very cool serial killer name, the Lakeshore Strangler. It's like I'm going off a tangent. People complain that we need to start giving serial killers really cool names because it's going to make more serial killers. That's male as fuck.
What you would be encouraging people?
Yeah, like, so hypothetically, okay, I was a serial killer and I had strangled 3 people and stabbed one, and I got the term
Hypothetically,
racial
right?
strangler. I wouldn't want to do anything but strangling, so it doesn't like tip the balance and change that.
That's funny. So you feel
But
like
that would be
they're crushed by the weight of the expectations they set.
oh, for sure, for sure. See if you were like, say someone called you the New York Skinner, you would have to flay someone at some point. Like, you couldn't not.
Or be
Otherwise,
really
people are just going to
racist.
be disappointed in the future when they look you up.
I guess so.
But he's getting chased into the toy store. Very, very. I love the look of like movie New York toy stores. Between this and Home Alone 2, you just have a great vibe going on. I don't know if
Have you
that's
seen
accurate
Big?
to real life. Oh, I have seen Big.
Yeah, the FAO
Could be
Schwartz
considered a
shot.
horror
I've been to
movie.
that toy store that was in Big. That's not there anymore, but
We took away the big piano.
oh, Big Piano's gone, man. It's so
Oh,
sad.
that's
Big
fuck.
Piano was really fun. Yeah.
But why would you? Because that's like, surely you're just missing out on tourism. People would come to play the big piano.
You'd think. Maybe they still have it. I don't know. FAO Schwartz might have just gone under. That might not be a thing.
Yeah, I feel like even if you bought that out and someone was like, "Hey, that's the big piano from Big," you go, "Well, I need to
Yeah,
keep
it's
the big piano from Big."
Someone better have it somewhere, yeah.
It'll be like someone bought it on an eBay lot for like 20 grand back in the day, and it stayed in a locked storage unit since.
And it's rotting. It's got water damage.
I don't think it would rot. I suppose. Is it late? Is it plastic? What would it be?
Yeah, it was
I
kind
think it
of
could be in
a
good shape.
felt and plastic.
Someone takes it out, presses a thing, and just like the lithium batteries in it blow the fuck up. But he's getting chased. He's shot, I think, like 6 times in the chip. The man's not doing too well.
No,
And
he's fucked up.
he goes, "Okay, you've got me. I'm fucked. I'm dying. I need a way out of this." So he stumbles upon a good guy doll, a very, very fucking creepy little man doll, but I also really want one of them.
You really want one?
I had one as a child, but like
Really?
it's gone now. I need another
I
one.
would be so scared.
But my one talked as well. You pressed
That's
the button on it.
horrifying. I hate that.
How is that horrifying? What do you mean?
Because it's the one. It's the same one.
It is the same one. It was awesome.
I hate
I don't
that.
understand. You had issues as a kid that you didn't fuck with us.
I
Okay.
did have issues as a kid. I still have issues as an adult. It's unrelated.
I mean, someone would argue that I probably had the issues as a kid. That was like my favourite toy.
Yeah.
But to digress, Charles, he gets the doll and starts doing some mad tricky shit. Detective, fucking clueless. I don't know how the echoing chants and the giant lightning storm that both happened simultaneously after he shot a serial killer wasn't a bit of a put off for the man at the moment. Again, I digress. We get the did you know how Chucky became Chucky before watching this?
Yeah.
You'd seen the chant before.
I hadn't seen the chant. I think I didn't remember that he chanted something, but I had known that at some point. I just knew that it was the soul of a serial. And that I didn't know it was in this one too, but I know that in later movies he was trying to take someone's body over.
No, that is this one. That's literally
Well,
the end
no,
of
no,
this
I
one.
just didn't know that it was in this one until I watched it.
It's weird.
Is what I'm saying.
Look, like going from that scene, how grounded the rest of I say grounded for a little killer ginger doll. But how like everything else is played so seriously, and then there's the Adui Dembula, give me the power I beg of you, magical ritual.
Well,
Like, it
the
feels like it
comedy in
should
this
be
movie was one of my really positive points, where like the tone of it is super serious, but it's the it's the Robert Zemeckis thing of you can write comedy, but you should have the characters all play it very deadpan, and it improves the whole situation. Like there's when Andy is holding a scalpel later in the movie, he's backing up to keep looking for Chucky, and he keeps falling over like little medical gurneys. He stumbles into a wall.
So for you, the peak of humour in this was watching a 6-year-old boy terrified for his life.
Well, it was top 3. No, the peak of humor in this I'll get to. There's a great sequence in this that I loved.
Okay, so we cut to little Andy. Your favourite part of the movie, the thing that you were steamrolling ahead to.
Oh fuck yeah! This is me as a kid, just throwing tons of fucking cereal and sugar and milk into a bowl, and then not eating any of it because it was for his mom.
And the thing is, Andy's a good kid, because how many kids go, it's my birthday, I have to be nice to my mum? That's usually the opposite.
He's a very nice kid.
Usually like at 6 a.m, where's my fucking cereal? Give me my cereal, it's my birthday. And you know what, to be fair, okay, the toast, that's gone. There's no way, you're not getting anything back off that toast. I think I would humor toast like cereal. That. What do you mean it was a prick?
Yep.
I think you can, okay, maybe if you moved the butter is to a bit of an extreme.
No, I think it's crazy. I think it's absolutely nuts, but my mom will charcoal toast, and that's her favorite. When it's like not, it would taste like an ashtray.
Okay, is that rubbed off on you, or do you have
no, fuck that. I like light toast.
No,
I like it just enough to brown and be very warm so you can melt things onto it, but not enough that it changes the texture too much. I like a soft bread on the inside.
The way I do it is I have it so it toasts to a point where it's slightly crispy, but it is still white. Because that's hot enough, you can melt butter if you put the butter on really, really, really fucking quick. So what I do is, because you can lose too much heat, I get it to that point where it's white and crisp and a little warm. I slather butter on one side and then I fold it so the heat sticks in, and then I can move on to the next slice of toast. But to do that, you have to cook each slice individually, or you'll end up with one too brown or one too light, and it'll fuck up the whole thing.
Interesting. I guess that's why it never works when I just put them on top of each other. I like them maybe like one setting above that, just a little tiny bit brown, but I also like it like you're describing, where it's just toasted bread.
It's just like fucking soggy butter bread. And the thing is, everyone clowns it until I make them toast, and they're like, "Oh my god, you make the best toast." It's like, I fucking know.
It's so good. It's light and fluffy.
It's like fluff. It's soft and crispy and buttery. It's like the things that human beings need.
Yeah, it's all the necessities.
Okay, but it's Andy's birthday. He is 6 years old now. Big.
Does he get the good guy doll like right away? Or is he's watching the show?
He's watching the show that also has a big ass mascot, as people will not have heard in last week's episode with Small Soldiers. We're going 2 for 2 on the big capitalism mascot man.
We are, yeah, that's crazy.
Okay. I can see my gifts. My mum has wrapped one the exact length and width of a good guy doll. It would only make logical sense, even as a 6-year-old, that would have to be the good guy doll, because there's no way my parent would fucking rage bait me with a pair of denim jeans. He got rage baited with a pair of big denim jeans, but don't even fit him, might I add. It's her 6-year-old's birthday, and she bought him denim jeans that are a bit too long.
I forgot that they didn't fit.
She says, we can put it up a few inches. What an asshole! Why did you wrap it in that box? There is no. genuinely just to break her own child's heart. And he's even nice about it. He's just like, I'm a bit disappointed.
There was one year that I was asking for something, I don't remember what, and then I think Easter came around, and my parents were like, "You want to go on a scavenger hunt for a gift, like a surprise gift?" And I did it, and I followed 1, 2, 3 notes. Look behind the couch, can of peas.
A can of peas.
A can of peas. Got me, got my ass.
Like a delicacy in the household.
No. I mean, they gave me like Easter candies or whatever after that, but can of peas, very funny.
It's the only thing I can think that's ever happened to me once is I remember my mum at one point was like, "What do you want?" I said, "Okay, I just want a PS4. It's like, we're cheap now, pre-owned. I just need a PS4. I don't forget, can't remember what exclusive it was, but I just want that. You don't have to give me anything else. I just want that. It'll be cheap. It'll be cheaper than anything else you could get me." And then on the day, I think it was Christmas, I came down and she'd got me a million things. Got a PlayStation 4 and see how fucking, how angry I was. And it's pissed off because then you feel like the asshole because you're like, well, I don't need it. This is a thing that was nicely given to me. But that rage, it burns deep in the chest.
I know what you
It's not
mean.
only are you disappointed, you're disappointed on that day, but you're supposed to be happy.
And not only what's so enraging is both that didn't happen, and the one thing you asked for didn't happen, but then also you have to act happy. You have to put on a performance because you don't want to be a dickhead, even though
Keep hate bubbling inside. But so Andy definitely took that better than I think I would have at age 6. So I'm positive because you yap so fucking much. Oh my god. So she explains to him, "Sorry, I didn't know they were coming out this month, so I didn't have time to save up for it. It was apparently they're $100. I did the conversion. That's almost like $250 right now. Fair fucks.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Pretty pricey.
I was gonna say 100, not crazy, but 250 is a lot.
I do think most kids nowadays, especially if they're into like gaming and that, will probably have more spent on their birthday. Maybe not at 6.
That's the thing. A 6-year-old is gonna forget the present, most likely.
But the thing that fucks me up is like, okay, we set it up as if she's struggling. She's got a new apartment by herself, but he also has seemingly these like weird limited edition good guy doll shoes. He has the pajama set, and he's
in like a onesie that's like what Chucky wears. And
she bought him a tool set that seems to be made of real tools. So she's got the fucking, unless this is like the loom bands of their time where it was a fucking hot craze that just blew up instantaneously.
This is the Heelys.
This is the Heelys. This is the Cabbage Patch.
Did you have Miyachi?
What the fuck is that?
It's like not hacky sack.
So is it a sack?
Yeah.
Is it designed to make you happy?
No, it's... Hold on. Oh, I found a demo of a guy doing Miyachi 16 years ago at the FAO Schwartz from Big.
I don't know what any of this means, Chris.
The FAO Schwartz from Big, Miyachi.
Hold on, everyone is getting me to
look at this. Watch this. We're gonna do this on the podcast.
Okay, I'm watching it.
It's like a hacky sack that is long, and then you use it like you're. It's like finger skateboarding, but with the hacky sack. That's the best way I can describe it. It's very stupid.
That guy's going fucking hammer.
Like early 2000s.
Yeah, that man's got fucking order. Fair fuck.
Shit, I can't even hear you because
Because
My
your audio's
headset's
so
on my
loud.
phone.
My man said, I
There we
call
go.
this move the Matrix, and then did some fucking insane shit with his fingers.
He's just doing dumb shit.
Oh, the 2000s to 2010s were like the high point of humanity. That's when everyone was getting excited for everything.
He's just getting zooted for no reason.
This man's
Doing
getting
whatever
high
the fuck this is.
and playing with a finger sack, and then
Yeah.
having the time of his life.
Kicking it around. Kids are buying candy behind him.
I say 2010, you know, a motherfucker's playing some Modern Warfare 2 afterwards, and he's getting a Domino's pizza. He's connecting to that Xbox 360
Oh, that
live.
sounds
And he's
nice.
having a fucking gory time.
That sounds gorgeous.
Or maybe
I
some
just
Guitar
finished
Hero.
doing commando knifing across the map.
You know, that or some Guitar Hero. Wouldn't be free. I think it's 2008. I'm thinking.
Would it be Rock Band at that point? There was like a period where Rock Band was bigger than Guitar Hero.
I think Rock Band 2 would still be at its peak at that point, because that one lasted a good while.
Okay.
No, it's definitely not Rock Band. So that man's buzz. He's got the full drum set. Oh, go back to that. What were we talking about?
Those were the days. Those are the days. Yeah, fuck it. What if we just talk about the GameCube now?
No, we're not going to talk about the GameCube.
Can we talk about Billy Hatcher?
You know what? I'm going to put one thing out there, and then we're going to leave it at that. The GameCube controller sucks ass. People need to stop defending that shit. It makes no sense. You try and emulate that fucker, every button is nowhere near where it should be, and so you have to reconfigure all the controls yourself, and then it's like, well, you're expected to have an extra face button somewhere about here, so you're going to need to figure out what back, but also you do have the back bumpers, so you have to figure out where the fuck that's going. I don't know where that's going. You know, what the fuck? So you trying to play Wind Waker and fucking emulator? Nothing makes sense.
I would say I like it because of nostalgia, but nothing needs to be where it is on that thing.
It's got a willy. It's got a willy.
Nothing needs to look the way it does.
You need to wiggle a bit to fucking control the camera in half of the games.
Why does it need to be so big?
It doesn't. Everyone's like, oh, but the games, they work on it because it was designed for that. No, it's not. Cunts had the controller and had to design around it. No one was happy with that controller, and the fact that every controller after it is moved to the same design. Xbox 360, PlayStation, we all have the same design because the ergonomics are a million times better. It works in your hands. Why does it have a knob in the center? Your hand shouldn't be holding that at any point in time. There's just a pointy bit, but you have to reach over to touch. It's nonsense.
I will say I love the C-stick for Super Smash Bros. Melee. Just a super attack button.
Okay, we're done. We're done with this. We're done with it.
You don't want to talk about Super Smash Bros?
I only ever played Super Smash Melee in my high school break room using 360 controllers on an emulator.
No, I used to play Super Smash Bros. Melee for about 5 hours every Sunday after I sang at church.
As God intended.
Yeah. Well, I also got paid by the Diocese of New York as God intended.
Chris, Child's Play, the movie that we're supposed to be talking about.
Yeah, okay. Does he have the little buddy at this point?
He does it, and his mum. He's working in a jewellery shop, and then her work homie came up and was like, there's a homeless guy selling this out the back for like 70% off. Come get a deal. And she's like, no, I'm working. And she's like, shut the fuck up and just buy it. Don't you love your child?
Don't you love him?
And the fucked up thing is, $100 down to 30. Good fucking deal. This cunt comes out and tries to haggle the fucker. The man's homeless. How good? I understand that's probably like $80 nowadays. If I convert that to British pounds, it's probably like £68. It's not too bad. For someone who's supposed to be about $250.
Look,
ripping the fucking ass out of that.
This guy's an asshole later, but also when she says I don't have anything else, she's not like offering her jacket or anything. You know, she's got more than the $1 bill. Although, but then when he says you, yeah, all right. fine.
But for right now, this homeless man has done nothing, and she's a cunt. So, well, maybe she'll get what's coming to her later on. But
No,
Andy's
I don't
mum-
like that. I don't like that. I don't
No.
stand by that.
you harassing the homeless and haggle money down off the homeless.
She doesn't get what's coming to her.
She's fine.
Anyway, let's move past it.
Okay, so Andy's mum, she gets the doll, and then Andy, and we cut to Andy's mum and Andy coming into the house. She's also holding a suspiciously shaped good guy doll package, and she then turns to her son and goes, "Andy, these aren't groceries." So the kid could presume that this box on his birthday that was good guy shaped was probably a good guy doll. Then it turned out it wasn't. Then his mum shows up with another good guy doll shaped package, and he's like, "Yo, that's probably the milk I reckon that I spilt earlier this morning." Your mum got a big cereal today.
Yeah, I would also think I was being gaslit again.
He just doesn't trust his mother at this point. She's done this shit so many times. He asked for a GameCube last time, and she gave him the box with a fucking salad inside. He's done pretending.
It's
But
just
she
like
was-
a board game box. That's a GameCube.
I got you a cube of games, son. So, but she heads out. I think she's working like a second job, maybe. I presume if she's no, she took up another shift because she ran off on this shift. I think, or maybe she was just doing it to help a co-worker. Regardless, she has a child. You can't just be going, "Yeah, I'll take a shift if you have a child." I don't care, even if your friend's like, "I've got that." Like that's surely
Yeah, it
there's some
seems
laws
very
like that.
circumstantial.
The mum's friend, she's like, I'll take Andy for the night, and this weird little ginger guy that keeps talking. This is when we actually get a lot of the good guy practical effects with this little he's so fucking, but it's so, do you know what the best thing about it is it looks like a toy. Like it doesn't look so fucking freaky that you wouldn't believe that children would actually buy this.
What's so good about it is how the model changes over the course of it. We'll talk more about that as it happens.
But as for right now, when he's a toy, very Cabbage Patch dolls, very. I think what other dolls are like, but you see a lot of these like fucking.
Cabbage Patch is a good relation.
The only thing that I'm like, that's a bit strange. Why is it ginger? There's not many gingers in America. Is that not a strange thing to be marketing a ginger? Or are we seen as or like ginger seen as like an exotic thing in New York?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know you're ginger and you live in New York?
Yeah, I'm bad at socializing though. I wouldn't know.
Have people never made a reference to, "Oh, you're ginger as fuck"? How does that work?
Only recently. Only since I've started talking to people, but not enough that I can comment.
Did you ever get bullied for having ginger hair?
No, I got bullied for being fat. I used to get called Piggy, like the kid from Lord of the Flies, by this one person.
That's fucked up because that was peak Gingers Have No Soul South Park era. They should have been after your ass.
No, they were after me about different things.
So, am I going to just keep yapping the plot, or do you want to take over at some point here? So I'm gonna start speedballing.
I figured we'd speedball it because I don't think the play-by-play plot is the most interesting in this movie. Not that it's not functional, and like not that the movie isn't very fun. But he's got the doll. He's settling in with it. Chucky doesn't do anything until after they go to sleep. Right? It's just normal doll stuff. He's carrying around and watches the show.
He does say that he really wants to watch the 9 o'clock news. That's about that's as much as he does. But he's we
and
get a
then
little
he is up later watching the 9 o'clock news.
Yeah, we see him watching it where we get a little snippet of the plot going forward. But a man named Eric Poole has somehow gotten out of a police transit van and is on the loose. But just see one thing I was sure you would have brought up, because I feel like you would have thought it's funny as fuck. See when Andy's mum's friend goes to take Chucky to bed and just whacks his fucking face off of every single thing in that hallway.
I wasn't paying attention to that, I'll be honest.
Your mind gets ragdolled. But she hears spooky shenanigans in the night. She's like, oh, fuck it. What even? It's like a cookie jar filled with sand. What the fuck was that?
I think it's just sugar. I think it's a sugar jar that gets spilled.
That's a big ass sugar jar. What the fuck? No wonder
It
he's
is,
putting
but
so
that's-
much in the bowl. He's using like percentage.
Yeah, but that's pretty standard for like my mom. Say, you know, if it's something you use for tea and then also you're using it for baking.
Okay, fair enough, but I'm British, so I definitely have more tea than you. I don't have like a 5 kilogram jar of sugar.
But,
It's so unnecessary.
For baking, I have like a, I don't know how big it would be, but height-wise, like a foot tall container that I put sugar in. There's not that much in it right now, but it could carry a lot. It could be like 30 pounds, probably. Maybe
Okay,
not
but
30 pounds.
hypothetically, you do use it for tea as well. No matter how careful you are,
For coffee,
you get that little droplet of tea that somehow lands in the sugar and slowly like accumulates into a chunk. And it's the
No, I'm
worst
so
thing.
careful about that. I'm super aware
You
of
don't-
that, is the thing.
I cannot have it happen. It always happens and it pisses me the fuck off.
I
Don't
always
piss me
use a
off
fresh
more.
spoon. And I always
See, when
dry off
someone else-
before it.
See if someone else does it and they don't remove the chunk, that pisses me off so much more. I get that it's water and leaves and it's not going to affect the sugar. But then if I'm trying to measure out sugar and I get a bump in it, I fucked it.
Yeah, fuck that.
Infuriating.
Anyway, lady gets hit with a hammer.
She gets a hammer to the eye and then
Rough. Falls
Okay,
out
the
onto a car through
the
a
death is
window.
questionable. She gets hit in the centre of the living room and then seemingly flings herself out of the window.
Yeah, I guess the surprise makes her jump backwards. And maybe she's brain damaged also.
Yeah, that was the only like acceptable part of it. I was like, maybe she was so scared. She's like, I have to jump back. But that was,
guess.
it's like it's pushing believability on how far that woman goes. And
It
also, does
doesn't
he
make a
not
lot of
use?
sense.
He uses the hammer from the good guy's toolbox that is for children.
Yeah, that's a bad thing to give to children if it's drawing blood on her.
See, when I don't know what I would say about like 8 to 11, because I don't know how your school system works. I don't know what, like, if I was age 8 to 11, where would I be in the American school system? Because here it's primary school.
Middle school.
Middle school, okay. For us, there's woodlands near our school, and they would take us with a local like club for children, and they would give us toolboxes like with hammers and saws and rope, and they would let us run wild in the trees with
Crazy.
the the toolboxes, which resulted
Did everybody
in
come back?
everybody came back. One kid got hypothermia because they
Oh.
let us climb under a little bridge. It was like a little bridge with it was like it was something you would see at a horror movie. It's a stone bridge, and the only gap through it was like very small, human sized. And they're like, "Oh, you can all go through that," and we
Fuck.
all did, aside from the one kid that fell and then had then had to get taken away.
Damn.
But to be fair, out of the years that happened, a lot of smashed fingers with a hammer. No one really got hurt with a saw.
Fair fucks. Interesting.
But yeah, she's fucked. Andy's mum comes back and she sees the police shenanigans. She does the classic movie. Oh, what happened here? This is my house, and they're like, "Well, your mate's dead. Sorry to hear of
Yeah,
it."
that's your friend over
Hey.
there.
Yeah, she's like,
And
"What do you mean?
sprints
What
upstairs
happened?
to see if Andy's
The
okay.
whole, like, your window's gone and there's pulp all over the floor."
What do you mean? What's wrong?
He's like, "But is she still alive though?" That's what I've been asking. But yeah, so the detectives are very, very unsympathetic to the situation. They're like, "What's? She's dead. Get over it. Come on, woman, pull it together." Well, Andy's like, "I think I know who did it. It was it was that Chucky guy.
Yeah, the dog.
That and my man's out. My man's been there for 1 day and he's getting snitched on."
This is how we're also reintroduced to the cop from the start of the movie and his partner.
Yeah, it's very funny that the man that was on the case for Charles Lee Ray, I don't know that his nickname was Chucky.
That is weird. You had to
I feel like
look
that would
at
be a
the
thing.
fucking file.
Yeah, you should just know. Even just from asking people about him, if people
That's
call
so
him
stupid.
Chucky, it always fucked me off. To being a kid, having the name Charlie, being a very visible fan of Chucky and never getting that nickname.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
So what do you mean? It's my vibe. I go about with a Chucky.
Yeah, you seem like
I
a
don't get
joke.
the Chucky. I was going to say I've yet to get his tattoo, but I do have a tattoo of him. I'm at the point where I have so many tattoos that I can't remember what I have. I have Chucky.
Where?
I have him in a little love heart in the back of my arm.
Nice. Is it just his face?
No, it's him and Tiffany, and it has writing. This was
Who's
the bean
Tiffany?
when I got Tiffany is his wife.
Oh,
Yeah, it says
okay.
something. Oh, it says evil comes in every size. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute
That's
tattoo.
cute. I like that. Yeah.
I knew I had writing, but I couldn't see it. So yeah, he's snitching on our little. I just love. There's a weird smugness to Chucky not moving anytime people try and talk to him. He's also like a top tier rage baiter throughout this movie.
Yes.
Because even if you know he's alive, he's still not going to talk to you just because he knows how much it will piss you off.
The funniest, I think it's coming up soon. I'm jumping a little bit, but when the mom starts the fireplace and tries to throw him in, he finally turns on and starts screaming at her. Great little turnaround. That's in like 10, 20 minutes. Right?
So the detective leaves. The detective leaves. He's like, I think it was that little Andy boy, because his shoes are the same as the doll shoes, and it left a print in the sugar. So these grown ass detectives believe that this little newly turned 6-year-old boy had the strength to push a woman out of a window. Already questioned.
Yes, Chucky is successfully framing and through this, which is why
He's 6. How would he have done this?
I have no idea. That's
Right,
yeah.
Andy,
I don't know. It's just an absurd string of circumstances that these cops believe what they do believe and then refuse to believe that there's even a hint of truth to things that they're being told, which sound crazy.
Yeah, I think it was smart on Don Mancini not to put as much focus on the police detective element of it, because if you put any thought into it, it immediately falls apart.
Yeah, definitely.
So little
They're very
side
secondary characters.
Screenplay for this originally was supposed to have the question of whether or not Andy was doing it as an actual thing, but Don Mancini was told to change it.
Weird.
So at one point, we would have been gaslit as much as Andy and these detectives and the mum were.
What do you think about that?
I also
might
think it would have
prefer
made
that.
a much better movie.
Yeah. Just sounds interesting.
But also, if you go into a movie like that, of course it's going to be the doll.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Like, it would just be. It's like, see, in what was that movie with the hot girl from Walking Dead, the boy, the one that Hideo Kojima really likes.
I haven't seen that, but I know the twist.
You know okay. Well, the entire movie they set up that there is a doll that does spooky stuff, and she's to look after this doll. And for the first hour, every time spooky stuff happens, she looks at the doll, and at most it's moved, but it's not done anything supernatural. So you go through the entire movie going, oh, so the doll that is, because the couple that tell her to look after the doll have a dead child. So you go through the entire movie seeing photos of this boy. So you're like, okay, it's going to be the boy. So when they pull this big twist, you're like, well, of course. Even you can frame it as the doll, but audiences aren't stupid enough to fall for a red herring that is the entire premise of a movie.
Interesting. Yeah, it's called The Boy.
It's fucking called the boy. It's not called the doll.
No.
Oh, but that's a shit. We could talk about that one because that's fucking dumb. It's
I'd be down
boring,
too.
and then it's just fucking stupid. Hideo Kojima, he needs checked, or he needs to go back and watch that sober because that's fucked up.
It's just when he only watches Plastered.
He must have watched it. Like, see, do you follow Hideo Kojima online?
No.
He'll post if he likes, like he'll write a review if he likes a thing, and if he doesn't, he'll post that he's seen it, captioned "I watched a thing." But some of
That's
the
funny.
shit that he gives like reviews to, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
He's just on
But
one.
okay. He's just, I think, but most of the time he's right, and then it's just occasionally. So I think he's sometimes just fucked up when he meets celebrities.
I mean, that makes sense. Wasn't there a picture of Rahul Kohli with him?
Probably that. Right now, he's hanging out with Gaspar Noé and
What
the
the
guy that made Only God Forgives and Neon Demon. He made Her Private Hell that's coming out soon. It's got like a three barrel name. What's his fucking that guy?
Nicholas Winding Refn?
That man, the man who makes movies I say are good, but people say are bad, and now he's making AI shorts, and people are not happy.
That's all. He has a show
He's
I
a
want
lot.
to watch. The Dead Die Young, Too Young to Die Old. I don't know. Too Old to Die Young, something like that. The Nicholas
his
Winding
shit.
Refn TV show.
Yeah. I think his stuff's good, but people don't like it, but I digress.
I like
Child's
it.
Play. And his mum
Child's Play.
drops him off at school and goes, I know you're traumatized. Just get on with school. And he's like, yeah, mum, I got it. She fucks off. He fucks off. Man gets on a train. He's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere with his little Chucky doll. And Chucky's
Well,
like,
Chucky,
you.
and this is like
Yeah,
the
you-
Metro North. This isn't like regular transit. This feels like a commuter train that goes out into, like outer city limits.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's snow in this area, and there's not snow
That's
where
a
the
good
house
point.
is.
What
So
the hell?
he's gone, man. But he's in the slums, and he's like, don't worry, Chucky, stay there. I need to go piss real bad. Chucky, he bolts. My man speeds, and he finds the hideout of the boy Eddie Capuro. This scene, very sick. I like that it's an actual horror scene. Most of the other kills in this are like more thriller. I like Chucky's little scuttering. See when he scutters
Oh,
about
he's great,
like a little
yeah.
fucking bug.
Especially the first person shots of it.
He's so fun to watch. I think that's what gives the movies a lot of it. That Chucky has so much personality. Not even just his speech, like the way Brad Dourif was it, but just his physicality is like silly. But also, if it happened to you, it would be horrifying.
Oh, yeah, I screamed for a while when this happened to me first.
So that's the thing that people don't get with Chucky. They say, okay, you could punt the cunt. A cunt punt, if you would. But also, there would be a moment after you saw him for like a good 10 seconds where your brain would need to stop and try to process what is happening before you could try and fight him. Like, it's not where it's a monster that's coming after you. If you turned around, you saw a doll moving, the first thing wouldn't be, that doll's alive. It would be, holy fuck, I went insane.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm having a stroke or something. And then he cuts your Achilles tendon and you're fucked.
Yeah, you would feel like a sharp pinch and you're like, okay, so this is either real or I believe it to be real enough that I have to act. But
He scurries so fast that it really depends on your instinct reaction.
He's not a quiet boy, is he? He likes to shout.
True. That's why he got
Eddie
shot
Capuro.
later.
My boy Eddie, he gets no chance to fight back as he blows himself up trying to find Chucky. I don't remember where in the movie
Andy's
they
pretty
say
close to the explosion too, right?
Yeah, he gets his shit rocked back a little bit. Eddie almost
That's
blows
gonna
his
ruin his
up.
eardrums.
Yeah, no, he's close because Eddie's looking for Chucky, and you see Andy out his window going, "Chucky!"
He almost shoots him through the window. Yeah,
He almost blows Andy's shit to smithereens.
he's aiming
with
at Andy
a
with
trigger.
his finger on the trigger.
I love fucking Andy's little fit as well, like the full
He looks
body.
great. He looks like from a Christmas Story.
it's so because he's like so whimsical, and there's just so much shit happening around him.
There's so much disastrous mayhem behind him.
And
It's a
he's
miracle
like,
that the building didn't fall on him.
so right. It's such a big explosion. But he's like deaf throughout the rest of this runtime.
Debris. Yeah. That kid is gonna have a lot of health problems.
Do they say in this movie who Eric Poirot is at any point? Because I obviously know who he is. I've seen all the supplementary material. I assume they explain why Chucky has beef with Eddie.
In the beginning of the movie, doesn't he drive off?
Yeah,
Like
so
when
Eric
the cops
Poirot
start coming?
is his getaway driver that fucked him over.
Yeah, he leaves and then he gets to where he was supposed to be and he's not there.
There's a lot of shit that goes down slightly previous to the movies, but it all is in Chucky season 2. So you're quite a bit away from getting any of that backstory.
That's in season 2 of the show? That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to watch all of the movies first and then get through season 1, and then season 2 you'll get a bit of it, and then I think they're making another movie as a sequel to the TV series right now with OG Chucky, which is sick. I'll watch anything, no matter how poor the quality is. Yeah, the
I
police
guess we'll have to
Andy.
do Homuncuary.
Surely we could just do a Child's Play one. Would that not make more sense?
Yeah, probably.
But the police have got Andy and they're like, "Ma'am, your son is suspiciously at another death. Now we don't only suspect that he knocked a fully grown woman out of the window, we now suspect he also blew up an escaped convict's house."
Absolutely nuts.
No, we're sending this fucking boy to psych evaluation because we believe he's a psychopath, despite the fact he just likes playing with a little doll.
We think this kid is possessed by the devil, basically.
So Andy's been sectioned. Rest in peace, our boy. He's away in the house. I like how we
Mom
don't
goes
even
home
like,
with Chucky.
There's no like child safety officer that comes in to set this up. There's no court that forces Andy. It's just the police go, no, he's going with this doctor right now.
That's a great. There's no protections for this child.
I don't know. Would police have like emergency like things that they can pull out if they believe that a child is fucked enough that they need to be taken away?
I don't know anything about that, but I'm pretty confident that the court mandates, like, child custody officers be nearby while a child is questioned by the police if that has to happen. Something like that.
Also, there probably would be someone there, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Like now in real life, I can't imagine there's any situation in, like, it's cops, so they're going to skirt the rules. But, in a reasonable world, any situation where that would happen, there's got to be laws about it.
Interesting. See, that's maybe we should, like...
Frame the kid for murder? What were you going to say?
Okay, my first... Sorry about that. My first mic died. I had to try and find the second one.
No, you're on your second mic? Nice.
My first one's charging, so if this one dies, I can bounce back to the first one. Okay. What the fuck?
What?
Was that a bong?
Yeah.
Okay, I was hoping it was a bong and not like fucking your ass. I was like, that's diabolical. You need to go.
Diabolical.
Get Craig back out. Oh.
Fucking hell.
I was going to say maybe we should pivot to like an America versus UK movie thing. Because we seem to, most of our conversation seems to be about the differences between UK and America. Yes, man.
What would that even What would that even be?
Back.
What would that even be? Cockneys
I don't
versus
know, but it
zombies.
seems to be what most of our conversations divulge into. Just talking about, but how does that work over there?
Yeah, it'd be fun. Do you want to just
Yeah.
rotate back and forth between? We could do grabbers once. Good Irish horror.
I don't know how many like very British. It's even like, how would you do an American Werewolf in London?
Oh, that's a great one.
It's about an
That's
American.
the one.
Jew
You thought of the
in
one.
London. Is that a London movie or is that an American movie? Because it's about an American.
That's a
guy
London
who-
movie with an American in it. That is the crossover. It's America versus British.
I don't know how much insight I could give into like a movie. It's about being Jewish and having homosexual urges.
Oh god, no! Now that you've said that, we can't do it. I think.
And the thing is, like, people love that movie, and I think it's bad. And most people, that if you say it's bad, they go, "Oh, you don't get it." No, I get it. I just explained what it was. I still think it's bad. It just has good effects.
It's not like one of my favorites. I'm not prepared to die to defend it.
Okay, so we're at the iconic scene that everybody knows. The mom is at home with the Chucky doll, and she notices no one's put a battery in his ass.
This is incredible.
I'm
I didn't know
moving.
about this beforehand.
What, the battery scene?
Yeah, no, I didn't know. But it was.
Oh, it's
I'm
so
glad.
iconic,
It's
though.
so
It's like-
good. It's so good.
So she's interrogates my boy Chucky. She takes his trousers off and has a peek at his buns, which I feel was a bit. My man's been
He's
manhandled.
justified to get upset.
Yeah, he's very. He was uncomfortable, but she sees.
He
that
does
her
what you
son-
should do in this situation, which is you like bite your attacker to put some DNA evidence on them.
Okay, but how do you think Chucky would have reacted if on day one Andy went, "Oh, the batteries," and then proceeded to open his ass and ram 2 bits of metal inside of it? I don't think he's keeping his composure.
You don't think so?
We should have done like an alternative take with just Chucky waking up and screaming.
Yeah, oh, a big Brad Dourif scream right there would have been pretty great.
The Chucky screams are so good. See,
Yeah.
there was certain phrases that my Chucky doll had when I was a kid. One of them is the 8-year-old boy line that comes up later on. One of them was the Adui Dembula, give me the power I beg of you. And then one of them was the you stupid bitch, you filthy slut.
Are you
It's
serious?
just a very funny
That's
thing to
crazy.
have with a child.
And one of
my
them,
little-
one of the lines was, "I've got a date with a 6-year-old boy."
Yeah.
That's crazy. Who made that?
Well, I wasn't 6 at the time, so I was out of the age range. Don't worry.
All right, I guess.
There'd be
that's-
something much worse about giving a 6-year-old boy a toy that says "I'm having a date with a 6-year-old."
Yeah, that's horrible. Something's really wrong about that.
But she gets into a little scuffle with Chucky. Chucky bites her fucking hard for being made of plastic. Good God.
Yeah, he is
you get your
scuffling.
Guarantee it nips as well. Seeing you get your finger stuck in plastic, that hurts like a motherfucker.
It's really scary, and then is it CGI to use while he's attacking him or attacking her? It looks
No,
really
I don't
good.
think it's any. This is 1980.
Yeah.
No, yeah, 88. I don't think there was CGI used at all.
No, there
Dang
wouldn't be at all. It would have looked so bad if there was. So it's a guy in a suit. It looks great.
Sometimes a guy in a suit. Sometimes I think different sized dolls for like perspective changes, and then sometimes just an animatronic.
Cool.
But I think it's
Maybe it's
also
an
when
animatronic.
Yeah, I think this is where you start to see the first signs of Chucky becoming a bit more human. Like from that moment onward, his face looks different.
It's as he gets messed up, he looks different, and it's so cool watching him get fucked up through the movie.
But it is
It
also
kind of
supposed to
becomes a
be
Terminator reference at some point.
he does become a Terminator reference at some point. The face change is more supposed to be him slowly becoming human. I did read in some trivia somewhere at one point he was supposed to gain stubble. I think that would have been awful. I'm glad someone got that taken away from whoever's
That's
idea
cool.
of that was.
Not the stubble, just the face change.
The face change. So Chucky makes his grand escape down the very, very, very slow elevator.
Yeah,
So-
but she can't catch up, and then she stops in the middle of it. She does a bad job catching up, and then pretty soon after just goes hunting for the homeless fella who sold her the doll in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it was a very Skid Row type vibe going on. She finds like the communal hub of the New York homeless population. Not represented in the best light, I would say. But
No,
also
she gets assaulted.
Yeah, but things probably also wouldn't go good if you went into like a homeless communion at like 1 a.m. as someone that looks like they might have a better life.
No, because like the people who are gonna be awake are probably gonna doing
Probably
drugs or
fucking
something.
fried, man. They're on the uppers.
Yeah,
You don't want to talk to the ones that are awake at night. You want to talk to the ones that are asleep during the day. The ones you've got a better chance with.
Yeah, just go, wait a few hours. Go back there. That guy didn't try to do whatever he was trying to do last time you saw him in the daytime.
Well, you like suggesting this is like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
Sure, if that's how you want to see it.
I know New York homeless were moving like that. It's good to know if I ever visit.
Yeah, everyone's a werewolf.
But so the police detective shows up and he's like, "Woman, you're insane. I'm taking you home. I'm being a good
He
citizen."
saves her
Yeah,
by shooting his gun in the air.
by firing a revolver in the middle of New York.
Terrifying.
He's like, "You fuck off and go home." And she's like, "I told you, the fucking doll's alive, man. It's going about and it's trying to kill cunts and it's gonna kill you." And he's like, "Okay, I need to go to bed. So you're getting out of my vehicle right now."
This coming up is the funniest sequence in the movie. This is so good.
And she's like, "Okay, can you at least tell me where he lived? Even though I guarantee that would get you fired." And he goes, "Sure, fuck it. If you leave me alone, this is his gaff." So she goes, "All right, bet dips." And this is where we get probably the best, like Chucky attack scene of the movie.
It's incredible. Yeah. I've been waiting to talk about this. It's
My boy
set up so well too.
At like 60 miles an hour.
Because it's
diabolical.
We just set up the shot of him coming out of the precinct with the files, and the shot is from inside the car, so you know something's happened in his car. And Chucky wastes no time coming up to choke him. This guy has the cigarette lighter that he starts, and he fucks Chucky's face up more.
And it has that little bit. See, I love when movies do it. See, if someone gets hurt in a movie, I love it when it stays consistent. Like the visible injuries.
Yeah.
So
Makes it way better.
Choking the man out, and that doesn't work because he's slamming on the brakes, he's slamming his eyes, he's going crazy with the car.
But he's got a knife.
See this little fucking shit going under the seat to stab up.
Incredible. So scary.
It makes you tense,
the
but
stabs
it's also
near yeah.
It's not going to kill you. It's just going to fucking hurt and be a pain in the ass, literally.
The stabs near the crotch are scary. I don't want that.
But this is also where the humor kind of comes in, where he keeps going, oh,
yeah.
Just jumping.
It's so Looney Tunes. He's like sitting on top of the knife, basically, while he's driving the car, and then Chucky starts pushing the gas pedal.
Oh, that's such a good. See when he goes to swerve to stop, and then Chucky hits the accelerator, so he
Yeah.
has to lean, and then the car just goes and starts driving again.
So funny. And then obviously, because he's an idiot, he's not wearing his seatbelt.
Yeah, just slam the brakes and send that little man like 10 feet out the car.
That's what I was thinking, is tank the knife and throw him out a window is your best chance. And then he just lays in this car, which I think is stupid. He doesn't try to get out of the car at all. But it makes for a really good sequence, but it's a dumb choice.
So he has the revolver. Chucky's doing his little scuttling. He's all scuttling. It's such a good. Like, no other horror character has such a specific walk, aside from maybe Jason Voorhees. But even in Michael Myers kind of has the same thing.
Yeah. No, this is so good, and it's scary because it's so fast.
And also, this is maybe one of the only horror movies where the villain will sustain as much injury as the protagonists do. Because he gets beaten this scene. He gets his shit rocked.
Oh, I love that Chucky gets beat up so much. Scream is like another one.
See, if you enjoy watching him get beat up, the next few movies are fun for you. My man Chucky eats shit constantly in this series.
Rad. I love that.
I think it adds to the realism, though, that some people in some scenes will get the upper hand on what is essentially just a 2.5 foot man.
Definitely. And if you were this guy and now you were immortal, basically, you wouldn't be as precious about not ever getting hit by anything. You would just bum rush people a lot more.
Yeah, because at this point, Chucky doesn't even know that he can get hurt. He's just like, oh, I'm plastic.
He genuinely thinks he's immortal at this point, yeah. Getting shot here is the first time he starts getting a little concerned.
a little concerned. So,
Well,
he gets the upper hand. Andy's mum, she finds Chucky's house, and he's got some scary shit all over the walls. And it's weird because
gorgeous art, though.
Beautiful art, very Candyman.
Well, I haven't seen Candyman.
Haven't seen Candyman?
No. Any of them.
Well, to be fair, they're all bad aside from the first one, really.
Damn. Well,
but
it'd still be down to watch.
One is set during New Orleans, Mardi Gras, and it has spectacular vibes. It's a bad movie, but the vibes are fucking phenomenal.
Nice.
So Andy's mom, she's like, he's got some weird. But the thing is, okay, in the paintings, he has random quote unquote voodoo stuff and the voodoo practitioner painted on his wall. But he's only really supposed to be like Charles Lee Ray was friends with him, so why's he got him painted on his wall? That's like a bit far.
It's so weird that he has a clue painted on his wall.
Well, to be fair, the detective had the clue regardless. It's more just
that's why it's especially weird. Yeah, like why? I don't know.
And I think they do show his house in Chucky season 2, and it's just a normal house. Like, it doesn't have this shit. I think they know they were maybe pushing it a bit.
But he does know actual magic, so maybe, if I knew someone that was doing actual magic and they did stuff for me and said, like, but you gotta paint a mural of me in your house, I guess that would be depending on what they were offering.
So this is where everyone is headed to the voodoo practitioner's house. Now, I was looking up the Adoui Dembula thing. Dembula is in Haitian voodoo in Western Africa. It is a man that is sometimes a white or black snake that is a symbol of fertility, and he is like the god. Like, he created the world. Something about his coils created the stars and earth. So he's like the big man.
Okay.
He has nothing to do with like spiritual like transference,
reincarnation or anything.
Yeah, it's a bit. They kind of really pushed it with that. But to be fair, when Chucky shows up to this man's house, the guy does say to Chucky, I taught you what I knew and you used it for evil. So it seems like this is like a perversion of what the religion is supposed to be. So I don't think it's as bad of a representation as it's supposed to be, that he seems to be like an okay guy and Chucky's using it for bad, rather than it being
True.
here's scary African religion.
I guess.
Which I always
Yeah.
have issue with.
I don't feel entirely entitled to comment too much on it, but it didn't. It felt a little odd to me when it came up. It is cool to see a voodoo doll. I don't even know if that's properly, the proper terminology for anything is the other thing. But it's cool to see his limbs getting snapped in this sort of way.
But see, the only reason I say it is I think this is one of the only movies where I've seen people talk about voodoo, but the people teaching it aren't, like, even in The Princess and the Frog, the villain is a jet black guy that practices voodoo in New Orleans, and I'm like, that's a horrible
That's
racist
crazy.
stereotype from New Orleans, and you're putting it in the Disney movie that has the first black Disney princess. And no one talks about that. No one talks about the villain being like the racist stereotype from New Orleans.
Huh. Didn't know.
But I've said it a million times, and I'm going to
We
say
have
it, I
digressed a
digress.
million times. Yeah.
I digress.
Poor John. Is he still
um,
dying when they get there?
Yeah, Chucky shows up and he says to him, he's like, I'm fucking bleeding. What's this? I'm a doll. And he's like, you're turning human, fuckface. Seems you didn't read the book, dickhead. And he's like, well, how do I get out of this? And he's like, well, you have to do the spell again, but it has to be the first person that you said that you... Because it seems like this man now knows that you can transfer into inanimate objects.
Oh, this is when we get the famous line.
Yeah, but like, okay, so he knows that if someone transfers into something that isn't human, that then the person would have to then transfer into whoever he exposed that he was another person to first. But that would only work if that means other people have at some point transferred into inanimate objects. Since the creation of voodoo, which if it was real has been the history of the universe, that is not a human or animal like. So what objects has someone became at some point that they also had the ability to perform a voodoo spell in?
Huh.
You ain't got much back in the day unless it's like a big tree and you could use your branches.
What if you became sort of Evil Dead style? You became a record or a jukebox or a radio, and then you
That's
play
possible.
yourself back.
I feel like Chucky needs to put the hand on the head for the transference to work.
Fuck. That'd be
The only thing
cool
I can
though,
think of
right?
is, like, if you were a tree that was slowly becoming a human and you were like growing a face, if someone noticed
That's
you, you could be
terrifying.
like, hey, I can help you out. I need to do a thing with your head real quick.
I would chop that tree down.
It's like, what if you're dying and like the only thing around you is a stone? The power's not helpful. Yeah, you're a stone.
Oh.
You're just going to
He got
become like
really
a
lucky that he was near this guy. So you're asking, like, what before society invented toys like this? Like, what were people throwing themselves into?
Yeah, because this must have happened at some point in the past. Because if you turn into an animal, you still have the animal parts, so we wouldn't know about the turning back into a human because you could still die anyway, unless, like, I suppose, unless you made voodoo dolls of yourself that you could hop into and then become a little voodoo man running about.
Sounds dangerous.
Especially being made of thread, you're so flammable.
Yeah, it'd be like 9. Have you seen 9?
Nine's the little sack people, isn't it? It
Little
was very
sock
Tim Burton.
movie, yeah.
Yeah. Good movie.
Little Elijah Wood. It's good. It doesn't look
Elijah
great
Wood's already
anymore,
little.
but it's a good movie.
No, I think the vibes of it carry it enough. I think bad CGI can work if it's consistently bad CGI and it exists within the universe as looking that way. I think CGI Bad CGI only really takes you out of it if the CGI is intended to look realistic, and that causes the issues.
Yeah, there's a name for that.
Like,
I don't remember what the name for that is.
I was having issues. I've not seen it all yet, but I was watching the beginning of Speed Racer, the movie, recently. CGI
Oh yeah, I watched
does
the
not look
first
great,
hour or so yesterday.
but like the film universe, it exists. It's supposed to kind of look like that. Like everyone buys into that is what this thing looks like, so you can accept it more. It's just when someone's like, "Look at this dog," and there's like a little rubber dog, and no one acknowledges that this is some wild shit going on.
Well, you compare it to like a Disney movie using the volume, and that looks bad when they're not doing it well. Whereas this, feels like there's less of a dimension to it at times, but it's all tonally consistent. Like when they're at the factory and the backgrounds they feel like a plaster on a stage, but they also feel like part of a living, breathing universe.
Yeah, there's a way to get around it, but it's like, but again, we're going off talking about CGI in a movie that doesn't even fucking have CGI. So,
well, it's a good
we
note
digress.
to talk about that this movie doesn't have any moments of looking out of place. Like everything works very consistently in this, I would say. There's nothing that really strikes me as wrong or looking like they could have done it better or could have done the effect better.
Because even the scenes where it's someone in a mask, like, if they're edited well enough that unless you're looking out for it, you won't pick it up.
Definitely not. And the only reason I notice sometimes is because they articulate the way that only a person can, like kicking, a metal grate.
You could argue that's Chucky starting to become human a little. Starting to become just a
I
little
like
guy.
That. Yeah. He is just a little guy.
Yeah, Chucky fucks the voodoo man up, though. That man gets obliterated. Snaps a leg and an arm. And then seemingly, like,
he gets done like that one guy in Whistle.
I haven't seen Whistle yet. This is a you thing. I think I kind of refuse to watch it.
There's a couple of stuff because it's a boring movie, but there's a couple good deaths that don't make any sense, but they're good.
Okay, well that's Chrissy's recommendation for Whistle, I suppose.
Yeah, it's like a solid 1.5, 2 star.
And a boring one at that.
Yeah. Put it on in the background while you're playing your Steam Deck.
But the detective
fiddling with your balls or whatever you do.
I don't think I'd fiddle with my balls for 2 hours.
Well, you're doing it wrong.
Anyway, we digress. Andy's mum and the detective, they come back and they see him dying, and they're like, "What happened to you?" He's like, "Oh, don't fucking." He's a way to go, nonce your kid, run. And they're like, "Oh, fair fuck." So they go to this. It does not look like it's an insane asylum for children. It looks like it's one of those dingy adult ones. But Chucky shows up. He's after his little 6-year-old boy date.
Aren't they just in the apartment complex at this point?
No. This is when they go to get little Chucky, because Andy is going from like he's just chilling and he sees Chucky at the window and he's like, I'm fucked. He knows I'm a snitch.
Oh, you're right. And this is when that doctor comes back also.
Yeah, he's shouting. The doctor's like, "You shut the fuck up. You're in an insane asylum. You're talking about a doll coming to get you. I'm obviously not going to help you."
Oh, yeah, and I've just rewound. I'm watching little Andy stumble on these fucking... falls into a wall, into a corner. Idiot. Very funny.
Do you know what I kind of, like, when watching this, Andy reminds me a lot of the kid from The Shining.
That's so interesting. I was going to say Shelley Duvall a little bit in this scene.
He reminds you of Shelley Duvall?
Yeah.
In what way?
I don't have to justify myself to you.
I'm like, hey, this little kid looks like this other kid. And you're like, this little kid looks like that beautiful woman that went insane.
They're professional actors. Oh, don't do that. Don't draw that comparison. I'm detaching it. Never mind.
I'm not making the nonce comparison. I'm making like they couldn't be further away from each other.
I don't know, just him running away from an evil murderer, and then being scarred by what he's watching. But helplessly, he's not doing anything. He's just screaming about it.
But yeah, so he's after little Andy. Andy's got the scalpel. He's ready to fucking throw hands with this little ginger guy. But you find hilarious for some reason.
Falls over a third time while he's leaving.
Have you seen the man's clothing? He's wearing like 8 layers at once. His mobility is limited.
He has like a jacket hanging off of his arm also.
And the jacket seems to be like 3 times the width of him. It's a ginormous jacket. But see, this is a moment I'm talking about.
They still think Andy killed everyone.
See, when this doctor comes in and he grabs Andy and he's like, you need to fucking calm down, man. You're smashing the place up. You've got a blade in your hand. You're clearly a nut job. Chucky knocks him down and he's on the floor and he grabs the shock therapy headset. When he puts it on that man, that is 100% just some guy's feet. That is not Chucky. Like, even the heights don't look correct. It's just some guy that puts the headset on him. Is this the only movie you've ever seen that has someone being killed via shock therapy?
The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Who from U.N.C.L.E.?
The Man from U.N.C.L.E., the Guy Ritchie movie.
Does someone get electrotherapy to death?
Yep. Well, it's like a torture method, but yeah.
Yeah, electricity is different. I feel like this is a distinct and also pretty grisly kill.
It is, and there's like, yeah, the way that it's portrayed in this is rough. And in the Man from U.N.C.L.E., there's a lot more burning, which is scary.
Yeah, in this he like starts to smoke and then his face goes black. But I feel like isn't your face going black would be from fire because the heat is like it's carbon. You wouldn't get a dark face from being shocked, surely.
You know, it's a fun. What if his brain's on fire? That's a scary thought.
But the carbon wouldn't be on your face.
What if it's I don't know.
I feel like
yeah, you're right.
There's no pain receptors in your brain, so having your brain on fire wouldn't hurt. But I wonder if it would start to like melt, like
I think
the
it would melt
pleasure
through
bits
your
of your brain.
nose.
Would it feel like really nice for like a little moment?
Oh, fuck. You start coming as your brain melts.
I think he's having a seizure, and you're like, oh.
You're getting hard, and you're jizzing in your pants, but your brain starts leaking through your nose, and you start tottering over.
Oh, is this a worse bit or a better bit than the electric penis that we lost?
I don't know. No one will ever be able to compare. I think this is far worse.
every like single mom with a child's worst nightmare, losing your electric penis.
Well, you'd be able to like put it in the sink and wash it if you had an electric cock.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you lost it, you don't always find it.
You just have replacements.
I think you misunderstood. My joke was that the child had stolen your penis because they thought it was a toy.
Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, you find it in your child. That's
you find it in your child. What?
in your child's.
That was the worst time to pause.
In your child's room. My mic cut
see,
out.
when you're listening back to this, and man, you did not say room. You said child, and then there was a pause.
That's not what I said.
Probably
That's
the
what the
worst
mic
place.
caught, though.
Yeah. Okay, but Chucky, Andy makes the break for it. Well, Chucky's killing this guy. He gets back home. Mum and the detective, they show up, but I assume they got to the asylum and they're like, oh, your son's been involved in another fucking murder, by the way. Like, well,
Crazy that they still think he did all this.
Yeah, so they're on the way back to the gaff. Chucky's chasing them down with a sweet knife. See that knife? I
It's
want
cool
that
as hell.
knife. It,
What would
maybe
you
the
do for that
coolest
knife?
knife.
It is
I've
very-
seen this knife in shops before, but it's always been in places that I legally wouldn't be able to take it back to Scotland.
Oh, that sucks.
And I don't feel like getting
It's
on
so
a
lucky
no-fly
that they have
list.
this. Yeah, fair. It's so lucky that they have this roundabout house design where he doesn't get trapped in the bathroom or anything while Chucky's chasing him.
You do. A lot of New York houses have this. Like a very open
I don't
plan.
know where this is, but I feel like it's not abnormal for this is like a townhouse.
Don't
You
know
know, a
what that means.
townhouse. It's like the design is more of like a house built for a family that's a couple stories.
So, like, houses as apartments.
Kind of, but as like big luxury apartments. It's complicated, and it's weird that the house they're in is in the apartment building that's shown. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
I think it's maybe just because you're seeing it a lot from the perspective of Andy and Chucky that it makes you try to make the house feel bigger than it actually would be. Because
It's
when
set
you
in
see the adults
Chicago.
there later,
That makes sense.
oh, it's in Chicago, so it's not New York.
Not
Or
New
is
York.
this set in New York and it's filmed in Chicago?
No, it's filmed in Chicago as well. It didn't look like New York, but I could always see movies do that all the time. This is
So-
New York.
Yeah, Chucky and Andy, they're having the little roundabout. Andy gets knocked the fuck out with a baseball bat. And Chucky starts doing his little spin. Chucky looks fucked at this point, by the way. Chucky's face is like, that's an old ass
rough.
man's face.
Andy does a good once over though. Like he really tries to take Chucky on. Unfortunately, Chucky's an adult man in a tiny body, so he can't. He's not as limber or as good at fighting.
But see, that's the thing. People say with Chucky, he would be easy to fight because of how little he is. But he seemingly has grown man strength and little arms. So all that force is going into very like small points. They would hit really fucking hard if he had to.
And he can get up off the floor in like 0.5 seconds by jumping onto his feet. You know, like he's limber and fast too. He's more articulate than a normal toy.
And I think people overthink with, see if a child had the intelligence of an adult and were trying to kill you. Children get hurt far less than that. See if an adult falls, there's a chance they've pulled something or moved something out of place that would, see if a child smacks their face on a concrete wall, half the time they get up and laugh.
Fuck. Yeah, it's true.
Although
Well,
the-
yeah, it depends on how the parents react.
But it's like,
If the parents
big,
start screaming, the kids are gonna cry.
but I mean, we take injuries a lot worse than children because of how little the gravity is. Like, they ain't getting much force into many hits unless you're punching them.
True. And
If
our
a child
bones
gets
are
knocked
more
into
brittle.
something, we're okay. You ever like bouncy? And my man's made of
Yeah.
rubber.
Exactly.
But so they gang up in a little bit. This is when Chucky starts getting fucked up. My man's been shot to
He-
pieces.
He's
getting
going
thrown
murder
out the house.
nuts.
But I like that he's giving it a good go. Like anytime we injure him, he's getting back up and he's going ah, and he's running away.
I fucking love him here, and they have this new angry Chucky face, which is so good.
Okay, see in this scene, why does their toilet seemingly have two doors to it? I feel like that's a house flaw. Because naturally you go
I've
into
seen
the
that
toilet,
before.
but why would you need to? Surely just because you're supposed to lock it.
Well, it's
Why are you going to the bathroom and locking two doors?
in this case, I believe. Yeah, you do have to. In this case, it looks like it's the only toilet for the floor, so you can access it from the hallway. But it's also the toilet for Andy's bedroom.
Okay, yes, but who is going to shit themselves so badly that they can't get up and walk around like the hall? That they need
I
that
don't know,
door
man.
there. They're saving 3 seconds.
It makes way more sense where I've seen it before in like a friend's house years ago, where it was one shared bathroom between he and his sister's room, and there was 2 locks inside. That makes more sense to me.
I just don't think you design the house to have just have it in a hallway.
What?
Just make the rooms bigger and have, like, take a chunk off the living room, make it a toilet because the toilet's small, and just make both of the bedrooms a bit bigger.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that, actually.
Highly unnecessary, but our boy Chucky, it's
I guess
toasted.
that's the quote-unquote luxury of a quote-unquote private bath. Rather
You have a
than
luxury
a
that
hallway
someone's
bath.
going to fucking come in through the other door whilst you're scanted because you locked one bathroom door like every other bathroom you've
I
ever
think that did
experienced.
happen to me at least once, yeah.
See, it's problematic.
It is, because you do go, you run in really needing to use the bathroom, you lock the door, you sit, and then the other door starts opening, and you go, fuck.
It's like fucking Five Nights at Freddy's where you try to take a shit and make sure both doors are shut from people coming in each end.
It's exactly that. You need one of those extending arms you get at a zoo, so you can
And I
keep locking
guarantee
the doors.
there's motherfuckers out there that have designed it. So see when you go to someone's house and their bathroom doesn't have a lock. And they're like, oh, it's just the two of us. So normally we know if someone's in the toilet.
Oh, I hate that. I've never had that.
And it's like, what the fuck
so
are you
creepy.
talking? Just have it. It's just a normal thing. I've got a lock on my bedroom door. Just for privacy's sake.
I hated not having a lock on my door.
I think I've got two because the first one didn't work properly. So I was like, I'm doubling up.
Nice.
But yeah, Chucky, he gets toasted like a fucking... My man, he turns into the toast from the beginning of the movie.
He does. He's looking Super Terminator now.
Also,
Big
great design. I didn't like this design as a kid, but it's awesome. So you see the
Was
little...
it scary to you, or just didn't like it?
I just preferred having normal Chucky.
Interesting. I love this.
Yeah, I think he looks... It's one of the best Chucky looks. Is actually like it goes from uncanny to just straight up fucking scary.
Yeah, it's metal as hell.
Speaking of metal, you see the wiring.
He's
like,
smoking too. It looks like it would hurt to touch it.
Well, yeah, he's molten plastic. If he
Yeah.
jumped on you, he would like stick in.
Yeah.
Also,
Terrifying.
one little thing, him being rubber, when he gets burnt by the cigarette, you see like the plastic melt as he pulls it off. It's a fun little... I like that little detail.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
You ever burnt yourself so bad that like your flesh kind of melts a little when you take it off?
No.
I remember doing that
Thankfully.
with one of my mum's friend's house when I was a teenager. We had left curling irons on the floor, and I accidentally leaned into it with my knuckle, and I seen the skin
Yikes.
go, and I pulled it off.
How is it now?
I think, yeah, to be fair, it's hard to tell with knuckles because they're all little lines, aren't they?
Oh, that's true. Fair enough.
But yeah, Chucky.
I like
is
that Chucky has 8 deaths.
Yeah, he's truly like the Springtrap of the... Because like other people, they do the fake off death once. He dies getting shot, and then he dies getting set on fire, and then he gets shot again, and then he gets his pieces shot off of him, and then he shoot his torso, and then the detective's friend comes in, and he's like, what the fuck is going on in this house?
Starts making fun of him.
Takes the piss out of him because his friend is also now like, see that little burnt chicken nugget in the hall? That was actually the serial killer that I killed last week.
Would you start believing at this point?
No, absolutely not.
No, he makes a good point that no one's going to believe him after this.
And it's good comedic effect because it's also realistic. Like, no one's going to come in and not start taking the piss out of your friend.
Yeah. It always looks set up. I laughed earlier in the movie when Chucky is... Oh, no, sorry. This is like the end of the movie when Chucky is actually shot up against the wall. And there's a blood splatter. Blood spatter, I guess. It looks set up. It looks like a joke crime scene. Tiny crime scene. For like a kid's birthday.
I was watching it and I was like, that's a nice splatter effect.
Oh, it looks so good, but the fact that the splatter looks so good, coming out of a doll. If I came into that as an actual cop, I would go, "What are you fucking doing here? You pulling my leg?
Not
What is
even
this,
mention.
man?"
See the decapitated Chucky head, where you see like the metal gums and like the eye folds sticking up. It's
True, yeah. It's so
Chucky.
good. And him popping out of the vent is really good.
It's Five Nights at Freddy's. First you had to watch the bathrooms, now he's coming at the fucking vents.
Damn.
But yeah. So his little body's scrambling about, and we go, alright, fucking shoot his heart. So that's what the voodoo guy said, is becoming human. Get him, as Green Goblin would say, strike him in the heart. And we finally get Chucky dead as hell. I like
It's a
that there's
great
really,
shot.
yeah, there's
pun
good
intended.
blowback to the guns in this, because when Chucky gets shot, he goes flying. Like what would
He
happen if you
does.
shot.
I love when he's
a
getting
doll.
shot at the car earlier.
He takes it. I wonder if they set up like the dolls and actually shot them.
I think they just did wire work and like threw them, because they cut
I don't
to the
know.
dolls flying and then they cut back to they cut to Chucky's headless body doing a little like arm wiggle, like, oh no.
And even then, he's not really that dead, because his head still hits the "Hi, I'm Chucky, wanna play?" And then
Yeah, he's still
see
making fun
him
of
in
him.
this scene. His metal like teeth bits have become like human teeth.
Oh, I didn't see that. Let me rewind.
Look at that fucking head. That's like, it's got fleshy parts on the inside.
Oh, that's creepy. Yeah. Oh,
Be a good
wow.
head prop. Or as a
Yeah.
Chucky head prop you can buy from Trick or Treat, but it's not from this movie. It's from Child's Play 2. And it's also cool, but it's not anywhere near as cool as the one from this. And it's not a death. I haven't spoiled anything, don't worry.
No, you're
It's
fine.
just
What do you think of 3? I know that one's in a military academy.
that is also the one that has was banned in the UK.
Weird.
Because
What?
the kids, you know, the James Bulger case. I don't know if that's just
No.
big in the UK. It was an 8-year-old boy and a 10-year-old boy, I think it was, kidnapped a 4-year-old boy and tied him to train tracks and beat him to death.
Jesus.
And one of the kids mentioned that he really liked Child's Play, and that caused a big shit where Chucky 3 was banned here for a bit, and then when it was released, a lot of the violence was cut out of it. I think
That's insane.
I don't know if it all is fully released, or if there's maybe a scene that you just cannot get in any version of Chucky 3 anymore. There's a whole thing with Chucky 3 in the UK. But I enjoy it. I don't think it's as good as 1 or 3, but I still think it's a good bit of fun. And the end
1 or 2, you mean?
1 or 2, definitely better movies. But there's a lot of fun to be had with 3, and it probably has the best. Probably my favourite Chucky death, I would say.
Nice. And
You think the man gets fucked up in this? Oh my god, wait until you see Chucky.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay. And this franchise, weirdly, like Halloween, it has like a trilogy towards the end, right? Before the reboot.
Okay, I'll give you a quick rundown. 1, 2, and 3 come out as Child's Play, and they're a solid trilogy. And then there's a gap for a bit. We come back with Bride of Chucky, which is comedy horror, but more on the horror side. And then that gets followed up with The Seed of Chucky, which is definitely more on the comedy side.
Okay.
Definitely an awful movie, but a fun, awful movie. Then we get another break where we come back with Curse of Chucky, and that's back to full horror. And then it goes The Cult of Chucky, which goes back to comedy horror, but more of a horror twist. And then we get the TV show, which is back to comedy horror for 3 seasons.
Cool. All right. It's so weird that this and Halloween both have like separate trilogies within them, and then also go to cults at some point in the middle.
Well, not really. It's a trilogy, then 2 duologies, and the cult is more just for the naming convention. There's not really.
Oh, fair. Okay. Well, fair. Never mind.
And unlike Halloween, this stays all in what. Obviously, the remake of Child's Play is its own thing, but the rest are all direct sequels to each other.
All right. Interesting.
Good movie.
So,
Great movie.
yeah, I had a really fun time. There's a lot of memorable sequences in this. I wish there were maybe one. I could do with just one more death. I think if there were one more death, I'd be fine. I don't need any more. But it was. I wish maybe the cop's partner
Had sorry, you cut off a little bit.
Well, I wish maybe the cop's partner had died. Like one more death would have been fun because all the effects were good. It would have been nice to see a little bit more of that.
I think you maybe get less kills in Child's Play 2, and then I think they up it a good bit for Child's Play 3.
Okay, cool.
Perhaps. But maybe I misremember. We'll do Child's Play 2 at one point if you like it, because I think it's... See, I thought it was the best of the trilogy, and I remember going back to it and being like, I'm not sure, maybe the first is, but it's definitely like on par at the very least.
I'm down to, yeah.
Oh, Chucky gets fucked up bad in 2, actually, now I think about Chucky gets fucked up.
I'm excited for that. That's what I like the most in this.
Watching Chucky get... Well, you've seen Chucky's design afterwards, haven't you? Like his newer look?
I have, but I don't really remember what he looks like.
It's an awesome redesign. It's my favourite look of Chucky. I fucking love how he looks in the later movies.
What do you think? You don't like the newest one, right?
Well, the Amazon one obviously looks like a small paedophile. We're not the reboot can get in the trash as dog shit. The Hearst and Cult Chucky designs are okay. They're just kind of trying to do the first one, but not as well. And then the design in Bride and Seed is by far my favourite.
I'm looking forward to that.
And also Seed has Jennifer Tilly, which makes everything better.
Do you have a preference between the other two movies we were planning to do for Homunculi were Dolls and Puppet Master? The thing about Puppet Master is the first one is not the most interesting Puppet Master.
So are you suggesting a switch up here?
I think maybe we should do Dolls for the last one and then come back to Puppet Master for a Puppet Master month.
Okay, so, well, we've missed a month, and if we do Dolls and this, we still have an empty space. Do you have any suggestions for little guy horror movies?
No, I think this is it, because this will come out on the 21st, and then we have the 28th, and then it's Stephen Kingust, August 4th.
Everyone get your Stephen Kingusts out.
Yeah.
Your Jehoobies. Get your Jehoobies ready.
And we should be starting that one with Cujo, but we'll get back to you on the order and the ones we'll pick for that. And we're going to try to do as much as we can of the Castle Rock saga. We'll see how that goes. Okay.
Well, to any Small Soldiers and Puppet Master fans, go fuck yourself, I guess.
Yeah, eat shit. Also, people who wanted us to talk about the newest Wrong Turn movie, go fuck yourself.
Is that the only ones we've been missing?
It's just Wrong Turn and Small Soldiers. But I lost both of them, which is bad. You gotta lose an episode at some point.
Oh, what would I even... I mean, if we lost Dolls, it wouldn't be the worst thing in mankind.
That's true. Don't do it deliberately, though.
Maybe one day, if I really don't want to edit,
that's
move it to the trash folder.
Just save it as a secret episode, and then tell me months later, oh, I found this, but you gotta edit it. And then we can save a week.
Or what I do is I just, every one that I lose, I will just keep, and then whenever this ends, I'll randomly put episodes up, and I'll be like, I didn't do that. What do you mean? Where have these episodes come from?
Where?
Or I could just splice our audios together and create a new episode for a different movie.
Oh, just AI generate an episode.
Yeah, I'll feed your voice into it, and then I'll upload horrendous shit. And I'll be like, why have you done this, Chris? What was this?
How long would it take people to realize you've actually killed me and replaced me with an AI?
I don't know. Have you not seen? There was a YouTuber I remember who did the first half of our video talking about another YouTuber that was using AI as like their entire channel was AI, and about halfway through the video he was like, Oh, by the way, right now, what you've been listening to this entire time was AI and an AI script, and I bet you didn't even realise.
That's
'Cause
wicked. I don't like
the
that.
audio, like the AI audio has gotten so good that it will add like realistic pauses, or like if it has enough of your voice, it will tell where you incline or like what sort of patterns you're talking, and it can work with that now. So
I hate
it's you just cannot tell at all.
that. Fuck that. Well, if you want to write in about how terrifying that is, or about how terrifying Child's Play is, or if you like dolls, you can email us at theuncannyvalleypod@gmail.com, and you can follow us at The Uncanny Valley Podcast on Instagram. Thank you. Have a good night.